Hello everyone, I am here today to show you how to do the peyote stitch. It's a fairly simple stitch. Once you get it down, you don't want to stop. It's one of my favorite ones. These are some rings that I currently made doing the peyote stitch. This one is one of my favorites, and so is this one. So I'm going to show you how to do the stitch today. It's pretty basic. First, you will start out with a number. I'm using an 11 needle, 10-pound wildfire in white, and some delicate beads. You can use any beads you like. I like the delicates, especially for peyote, because you have the nice stitching. The nice stitching and how even it is. It looks really nice. So, but you can use seed beads. This is a combination of the delica with the seed bead trim, so you can see how it's a bit of a difference. And the problem with this one is I used black thread and I should have used white, so it kind of makes it look dark coming through here, but it's kind of trial and error. You figure out which ones need which. Anyway, so first you need to thread your needle, and you need a bead that is not going to match the beads you're using, and you're going to put it on and bring it all the way to the end and leave a little tail, just a little, I don't know, 5 inches or so. And you want to go into the stop bead twice. And what the stop bead does is it will prevent your beads from sliding, especially at the beginning of your work. That's really all you need it. So go through twice. It's going to look like this. It isn't perfect, and it'll slide if you pull really hard, but that's the point. Now, I'm going to do, the color I'm using is Delica 0158. Just going to get a couple. I'm doing even count peyote. I should have said that earlier. So that's where you always have an even number. To me, that's the easiest one, and that's my favorite. And both of these are even count. So let's get started. Okay, so let's do, if I'm going to do a ring, size 7, about 44. But we're not going to do that right now. I'm just going to show you how, and then we'll make a ring later. I'm going to do 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 is good. And we're going to bring that all the way down to the bottom, just like this. And you're going to work from where you just finished. So this is your stop bead, and I'm going to hold it a little tight. It doesn't have to be all the way up, but kind of tight. And I'm going to wrap it. This is how I like to hold it. Okay. Again, some focus here. Okay. So pick up one bead, and you're going to skip a bit. I'm going to do, yes, 1 count, even count peyote. Okay. So skip a bead, and then we're going to put in the next one. And it's going to be very fidgety at first, but you'll figure it out. So I'm holding and I'm pulling at the same time. And then it's going to look a little bit like that, but we want it to be a T shape. So you just take your needle, and it'll look like that. And pull. Bam. There we go. Now, the next one. And right now you really don't have anything to hold on to, so it's a little rough, but just keep going. So always skip one, go into the next. Hold it, pull, and there we go. Now that I've got a little bit here, I'm going to hold it from the bottom, and I like to wrap it around. Everyone's different. You'll figure out how it's comfortable for you. And pick up another bead. And skip one, go into the next. Okay, pick up another, skip one, go into the next. Again, pick up a bead if I can. There we go. Go into the next. Is that right, Amanda? Yeah. Sorry. Okay. And again, pick up another. Go into the next. And we got one more. Skip one. This is very close, so just kind of maneuver it to where you can stick your needle in there. There we go. And pull. And there you have it. It's a little curvy and wonky at first, but there's your first peyote, and that's technically 2 lines. However many beads you have on here is how many lines you have. So this is 2 lines. Now we're going to hold it from here. We're going to start where we came out. So you're coming out of this bead, and we're going to go, at this point you can go either way is fine, but I want to work away from my thread, but at this point it's fine. So whichever way you choose, or flip it. So let's get another color so I can show you a little better. And this one is DB1015. I don't know the names of them, but I need to because they're beautiful. Anywho, let's go. That's my doggy. Brownie, be quiet. Sorry. Okay, so we're coming out of this bead, and we want to go into the first one that's sticking out. Okay? So we're going to put your needle up here. Make sure you don't catch anything else. And you want to go in just this one. And there you go. There it is. Let's do it again. Pick up a bead. And go into the next one sticking out. And it popped. See that? I don't know if you could hear it or not, but you can kind of hear them popping into place. And then go to the next. And again. Go to the one sticking out. Okay. Again. And it flows really nicely. Once you get the hang of this, it's really simple. One of my favorites is the 2 count, where you do 2 beads at a time instead of 1. If you're doing a large project, the 2 is really good. They even have 3, and I'm sure you could go 4 if you had a really huge thing you were doing. Okay, so now we're at the end, and you're stopping 1 shot. That is correct. Okay, so you're even on the bottom and odd on the top. That's how you'll always know that you're doing even count peyote. I know that seems a little strange, but that's what it is. So, since I do mine from the right, I flip. But if you're not a flipper, keep holding it. And let's do another color. And you'll go down. Okay, so all you're going to do is just keep filling in the spaces. Now I'm going down. I didn't flip, but I probably will in just a minute. Okay, so going through, and you pull. Oh, that one's getting hung up. So there we go. It popped into place. Okay, I'm flipping. I just think it's easier. So we're going to go up. And it popped into place. Again, and just pull it, and I'll finish this row with you. Well, there we go. Now once you get going, you don't have to keep your stopper bead on there if you don't want to, because now it's nice and tight. So you could actually remove that if you wanted to. Some people leave it on through the whole project. It's really just whatever you prefer. So now you can see you have 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. So you should have 2 at the top, 3 at the bottom. Even, odd. And that's how you know you're doing even count peyote. Like I said, this is a 1-step peyote, and that means we were just picking up 1 bead each time, adding it in. For example, if we were doing 2 count, which I'm going to show you later, that would be this one. And you can see here where I've left off, I'm doing it 2 at a time. And it's really the same way this is started. You just go 2 at a time instead of 1 at a time. So I hope you had fun and continue to do your peyote. If you have any questions, just comment below. So thank you for stopping by. And my name is Sarah. I'm with JewelsofaQueen. And have a great day.